I didn't get the handout. I'm Rick Birnbaum. I've lived here over 40 years, and I was at the last meeting. And you were going to explain in further details, which you did with this handout that I didn't get, okay? One of the things I think you need to explain, and I don't know if you've done it on this handout, is the clear consequences that could happen when you switch to become a village instead of unincorporated with the town of Greenberg. Now, one of the clear consequences that we discussed last time was loss of the parking at the Hartsdale station, loss of the town park, which is very, very significant. And although you put a figure in there for park and recreation, I don't know how you're going to replace a facility such as the town park. All right, the town park is an enormous benefit to the people who live in this community. So all I'm pointing out is that you have to look at the unintended consequences that might result from you becoming a village. And I don't think we've been given the full picture of what it is. And I would point out one other thing. I would point out, and although this is not analogous, this was a much poorer community than we are, but I don't know if everybody saw the article in the Times a couple of weeks ago.
Beach?
Yes, the village on Long Island that begged to go back to the town.
Yeah, they're almost double the size of us and less than half they were $4 million in right? So this is, we're 4 times the revenues and half the size.
I'm not saying we're totally analogous, but the point is, they had tons of unintended consequences that they never thought of.
Yeah, so there are, by the way, if you want to bring up Mastic Beach as a horror story, you can Google around and find about 50 more of them. It is not an isolated incident. You can also Google around and find about 50 more ones that worked out very well. Speak to your neighbors in Rydberg. Most of them are pretty satisfied with what happened there. Specifically on parking, I just want to make sure that we get that. This is not a legal discussion. This is a financial feasibility discussion. There is a conversation that's happening with the parking district. There is a lot of legal information on the website. And if you're basing your information on what was said during the July 13th meeting, a lot of that information has been already deemed false. So I ask you to go and take a strong look at the website and let the legal experts that can come up here actually explain it to you properly, and let's just see what happens there. It's not a done deal, and the consequences, by the way, aren't clear if you're basing it on faulty information.